Hi, my name is Amy Preddy, and I'm a digital cinematography major here at Full Sail University, and this is my Art History Final podcast interview. This is one of my interviewees, Latoya Sims, founder and owner of Lady Godiva, a beauty and image company. She works a lot in the film industry and behind the scenes. This is one of my other interviewees, Ellie Carbajal, one of my best friends from high school who has been in the film and reality TV show business for almost 20 years. While she worked on just about anything and everything, right now she is a line producer on Bravo for Top Chef and Around the World and 80 Plates. I asked Latoya, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your own profession? Latoya says, as creative director of a beauty and image company, visual arts plays a massive role in media and my profession. I was a former disc jockey, and it wasn't until I got into film and doing magazine editorials did I realize how much more powerful visual illustrations were as opposed to audio communications. Imagery is the most integral part to marketing, communicating and narrating a story without having to use words or sound. I asked Latoya and Ellie, with new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? Can you provide an example? Latoya said, I think because of its enormous impact, the more advanced we become in technology, the more detrimental its effects will have on society as a whole. Imagery through mass communications impacts how we socialize, how and what we believe, how we live, eat, think, and dream. For instance, Times Square is notorious for using visual elements to grasp the attention of millions of people who pass through there every year. Corporations and publications invest millions of dollars because they know the value of visual technology. Advertising has transformed from window, taxi, and bus signage to jumbotrons the size of a movie screen and huge billboards that rival the Empire State Building. Ellie replied with, it depends on how it's used. This could be both positive and negative. It's how you use or handle it. What could be a negative format could end up being positive. For example, YouTube showing movie clips, the film industry can use this outlet to advertise and promote, but then there are those that bootleg film and cost us millions. I then asked, what popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? Latoya replied, yes, models who are incredibly skinny and designer labels have integrated the entertainment industry more so now than the fashion industry. And Ellie answered the question with sex appeal. Sex sells. I asked Ellie and Latoya, are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? Ellie said, speaking from the reality TV show business, reality TV has created wannabe stars continuously. And Latoya replied, branding celebrities and using them to endorse a product has increased pop culture's fixation on celebrity lifestyles. I asked, who is one of your favorite visual artists, and or what is your favorite style of visual art? Latoya said, my favorite style of visual art is high fashion editorial illustration using avant-garde images or designs. Juxtapositions of unconventional images mixed with conventional ones are more intriguing. The Japanese have mastered this type of art. Ellie said her favorite was Spanish director Pedro Almodovar and film. I asked, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? Latoya said, I don't think knowledge has influenced my work as a creative director more than inspiration of the art itself. I look at a lot of pictorials, advertising campaigns, fashion shows, noir films, historical, mainly biblical art, and frequent museums a lot to get inspired. I also get inspiration from comic satire for a shoot. I'm often caught up by the artist's way of capturing emotion and communicating their passion using the illustration and not having to be there to explain it or caring less what the viewer's interpretation of it is. It's freedom to be so expressive. It's difficult to take what's in the mind and completely execute it visually through still or moving images. I am in awe of how some film directors and photographers, or art directors for that matter, have been able to do that in their work. Ellie said, "I always want to push to put the best on the screen and think of creative ways to do projects on a budget." For fun, I asked LaToya, what famous artwork, if you could, from another era, would you like to rechannel into today's industry? And what artwork style would you not? She replied, "I love Norman Rockwell paintings because he captured Americana in a unique but simple way. His pictures depicted a historical time in America that could be remembered by my people as tumultuous, but added a warmth and a humor to it that could be admired." She continued, "As for anything I wouldn't want to rechannel, the black satirical Amos and Andy minstrel pictures that infiltrated America."